brand new product, the GAN 11M Duo, part of the GAN 11M series. Just a quick basic overview of the specs. We'll go into detail on this in a bit. We'll come to the weight at the end, because that is the interesting bit.
Yeah.
So let's move straight into the nitty gritty. Okay, let's talk about magnets. Mo, take it away.
So the GAN 11M Duo features the regular magnets that are in the GAN 11M Pro, except they are not replaceable, like the GAN 11M Pro magnets, which are replaceable and changeable. What do you think of that, Zen?
So this is something definitely to be hyped about, and I'll tell you why. When we heard news about the GAN 11M, which was the project name at the time, we thought they wouldn't have corner magnets at all. Sort of like we did not expect the Cube to be with corner magnets. That is like definitely something to be hyped about.
Yeah, I agree. Because if the GAN 11M Duo is cheaper than the GAN 11M Pro, that would be very good for the people buying. Definitely, this is definitely to be hyped about. We'll move on to price in just a bit.
Okay, so the corner magnets in a regular Cube, you have 48 magnets, obviously, so 24 on the edges, 24 in the corners. This one has 64 magnets, so that is 48 plus the 8 in the core plus the 8 on the corners. That is very interesting, the corner magnet idea. Even the fact that it's fixed, it's definitely something that will be very interesting to see in a cheaper product. We'll talk about price in a moo. So in case you guys don't know, what corner magnets do is they reduce the magnetic bump while still keeping the stability into the Cube. So you don't have to do completely accurate turns to actually get the Cube to perform well. And it's what made the GAN 11 Pro so successful.
Yeah, very efficient.
What do you think more between the difference of 48 magnets in a regular Cube and 64 magnets in the GAN 11M Pro and GAN 11M Duo?
Well, I think it's a good improvement. From the GAN 11M Pro, we see the corner magnets. That is now my main because of the corner magnets. Like if you remove the corner magnets, it won't be the same feel. So the fact they're including this in the GAN 11M Duo is just, I think that's amazing.
I definitely agree with you there, Walper. This is going to be a cheaper product with corner magnets. The cheapest product with corner magnets. Linear magnetic force output in Legend. It's a wait. Let us know down in the comments what does it actually say in Chinese. GAN box V7.
Ooh.
7 boxes. Like what? Time flies. Like we're on V7 already.
I know my GAN boxes, but I don't remember them being 7.
Mind blown. It is of course the GAN 11M Pro box.
Ooh.
The 2-inch. One of my favourite boxes of all time. It's on the box tier list. On the S tier.
It's like got a nice bumpy clicky and it's very intuitive.
Well, there has been quite a few of as well. Not just boxes, but cores. Let's have a look at this. So the 2015 core was just a standard metal. A new core for 2018 designed for the GAN 356X. 2019 we saw this brand new GES Pro system. The dark blue and the light blue nuts. Thoughts on the core, Mo?
The fact they've developed all the way to 2020, it looks way more high-tech and I think it looks pretty good with the whole corner magnets. I think it's really good.
It has a dark blue and a light blue nut, which has 1 and 3 on the light blue and 2 and 4 on the dark blue. So that's used to adjust the tensions of the Cube. To adjust the elasticity, you use a tool, and there's 6 different settings, as you can see on this image. 24 different customizations.
Yeah, I think this is really good. From the images we've seen, way more to come. An image of the Cube.
Yep.
I looked and I looked if you don't have a choice. Nothing much here, just a little look at the Cube. You can see they've kept the honeycomb and the frosted plastic as well.
So the main difference of the Cube is that it doesn't have the switch on the corner pieces. Otherwise, it pretty much looks like an 11M Pro. In terms of the frosted plastic, what usually happens is it's quite slippery for the first 10 to 20 solves, and then over time they get quite grippy and it ends up becoming glossy.
Okay, so if you guys didn't know, we recently did a poll on Discord on whether or not you guys like this Cube. These are the results.
If you want to join in on these polls, go check out the link in the description to the Discord server. There's a polls channel and you guys can vote. So a lot of you are quite hyped to see the Cube. A few of you are quite neutral in terms of the Cube, and that's quite understandable. And no one is sad to see the Cube, which is impressive. Let's have a look at the prices. So in terms of GAN Cubes, we seem to have prices across the whole spectrum. Like pretty much every major price point, we've got a GAN Cube. GAN 11M Duo, big price of real. The price is, drumroll, $46 using code CubicleX.
I don't like this price.
$46. That is a very interesting price. So I'll explain why I have mixed opinions about this. In terms of the price, $46, there's a lot of GAN Cubes at that price point. Pretty much everything from $40 to $50 is densely packed with GAN Cubes. For $46, $18 less than the 11M Pro, you're just losing the customizable magnets. That's something I'd happily pay for. To have a cheaper GAN 11M Pro, $18 cheaper, which is obviously a lot of money. $46 I think is a decent amount for something that will hopefully perform like a GAN 11M Pro. $46 is a very good amount.
I think the GAN 11M Duo is on the edge of being a little bit too overpriced, but it's still a decent price.
Barely scrapes into the mid-range category, the mid-ship category.
Yeah.
Brand new word, mid-ship. It means a mixture between flagship and mid-range. It seems to be an area that GAN is very familiar with.
Word of the video, midship.
Midship. So this is something to consider. If we compare this to this time last year, there was very little variety last year. But the fact that they've added in more variety, added in more mid-ship and mid-range cubes, this is obviously excluding Monster Go cubes, but $46 at TheCubicle.com if you use code Fingertricks is a very decent amount.
Okay, so let's move on to what you guys have been waiting for. The weight reveal of the GAN 11M Duo.
So at number 7 on the leaderboard, we have the Meilong 3M at 72 grams. For joint fourth, we have a bunch of cubes, Diancheng 3M, GAN XS and Air M at 68 grams. The Guang V4M slots in at third at 65.5. For second place, we have the GAN 11M Pro, which used to be first. And at first, we now have the now lightest magnetic cube, 3x3, on the market.
59 grams. Think about it, why would they make a light cube? Maybe it's really fast and really good. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see.
It's kind of not a surprise, but it is scary to see that GAN are going for these really, really light cubes. If they remove the corner magnets, perhaps they make a GAN 11M Lite in the future. That could be easily 55 grams.
Very, very light. Tell us what you think in the comments down below. Is the GAN 11M Duo too light? Are you going to buy it when it comes out? Tell us what you think in the comments below. That'll be all from us for now. I'm really hyped for this cube.